If you have been doing online arbitrage for a while and you're looking to improve your ability to find profitable products online, then you might have heard of a software called Tactical Arbitrage. This is a software that lets you scan over 1,000 online retailers for profitable products. Today, I'm going to be giving you an introduction to the program, and I'm going to show you how to use it so you can grow your Amazon FBA business even faster. If you're new here, my name is Tom with Path to Billions, and on this channel, I'm documenting my financial journey and taking you along for the journey so we can succeed together. Now, my channel is mostly focused on Amazon FBA right now, and these next 3 videos I'm doing are all about tactical arbitrage. This first video is going to be an introduction and show you how to do product searches. The second video is going to be all about reverse searches. And third, I'm going to dive deep into the results of these searches and show you how to make sure you are buying with confidence when you are finding products to sell. Now, for those of you who haven't heard Tactical Arbitrage, it's an online program that lets you scan over 1,000 online retailers, just like I was mentioning earlier. Helps you find profitable products and has a ton of features and filters so you can narrow down that search to make sure you're finding the best possible products for your Amazon FBA business. Tactical Arbitrage also has an add-on feature where you could scan wholesale lists if you plan on getting into that business model later on. But for today's video, we are just going to be showing you product searches and giving you an introduction to the program. Let's jump right into my computer and dive into this. You can see here, the software costs $70 a month if billed annually. But if we go up here and click on monthly, you can see the program is $89 a month. If you're wondering whether this is worth it, then definitely watch this video all the way through because you will see how quickly you can make your money back. Also, my third video here on YouTube was all about how to do online arbitrage without paid software. I'll link it down in the description in case you want to check that out if you are not ready to pay for this software. Do keep in mind that since that video was published, Keepa is no longer a free software. Now, let me log in so we can start going over everything. So this is the main dashboard when you log on. And you can see we have our member information right here. You have your search manager. So if you have any searches active, which if you're going to be doing this full time, you probably want to always have searches active. So you always have search results to search through. Then under here, you can see how many different products you've searched for using regular product search, reverse search, and the wholesale list. Then you have some other information underneath this, which I've never actually used. Then over here on the left-hand side, you have all the different features of Tactical Arbitrage. And depending on what suite of features you subscribe to, you may or may not have wholesale search, but we'll start going through these. So this very first tab is product search. That is actually going to be the bulk of this video, so I will save that for later. Then if we come over here and click view data, you have a couple different options, but we'll click the very first one, view data. So if you saw on the first page, I had searched 20,000 products through product search, and these are all 20,000 results that I've gotten through those searches. I don't actually use this page to see my search results because this is everything you searched. So I'll show you where I get my search results later on in the video. Then we have reverse search, which is actually going to be the next video I make. So make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications for that one. Then we have wholesale search, which, as I mentioned, you only have if you are paying for the wholesale feature of Tactical Arbitrage. So if you want, I'd go over that in a future video. They recently added this new feature called Always Be Scanning, which I am still learning about, so I could possibly make another video on that in the future as well. Then the next piece on the menu is Search Manager, and that is where I actually view my search results. As I was mentioning with this page, it is all of your results from all your searches, whereas Search Manager breaks down the searches. Then, these last 4 tabs here, we won't be going over in this video. So, let's go back to product search so we can start searching for products. There's a ton of information and features to go over on this page, so let's dive into it. So, the very first feature we have up here at the top is Set Cache. If you click this little drop-down menu, you can see you have anywhere from live only to 5 days. Now, what this feature does is if you are searching target.com and you select 3 days, you are searching target.com from 3 days ago. So that means anything that was on sale or in stock from 3 days ago, that is going to show up in your results. Whereas if you search live only, you are searching target.com right now. This feature balances between accuracy and the speed of the search. If you select live only, it'll be extremely slow compared to 3 days, but 3 days will be less accurate than live only. For instance, your search results may have a product that is no longer in stock because it sold out within the last 3 days, or maybe the price won't be right because a sale ended within the last 3 days. For me, I found 3 days was the happy medium between accuracy and speed for the searches I do, but definitely feel free to experiment with this and see what works best for you. Next, we have UPC sites and products only. Keep in mind, you can click this little question mark next to any of these features and it'll bring up more information. This is another feature that helps with accuracy, and essentially what it is doing is you are searching for either websites or individual products on websites that have a UPC attached to them. So, if Tactical Arbitrage finds a product on Target.com that does not have a UPC, it won't put that into your search results. The next feature, also check UPC products for image matches, is another feature that improves the accuracy of your search results. What this feature does is it compares Target's picture with Amazon's picture and makes sure they match. Then you have your choice of where you are sourcing from. For me, I am doing my business in the US, so I have US picked, and I am selling on the US Amazon site, so I have US picked again. Next, we have the websites you want to search, and if you click this drop down, you can see how many different retailers there are in Tactical Arbitrage. So, for us, we'll go to Target, and we're going to search them. Next, we have categories. There are 2 ways to pick the categories you want to search on Tactical Arbitrage. You can see when we pick Target.com to search that on the right hand side here, Easy Bulk popped up. Easy Bulk is the main categories at Target. So we can scroll down and see all the different categories. For us, we're going to search toys. Then you go down and hit add to bulk. Keep in mind with Easy Bulk, you have a maximum of 500 subcategories you could search. You can see next to toys there are 148 subcategories that you are searching. So we are searching 148 out of our maximum of 500, which means you can search, say, toys and video games and other categories at the same time as long as it is 500 subcategories and less. Another thing to keep in mind is if you want to search for specific subcategories, you can hit this drop down and you get the subcategories underneath the main category. The second way you can search for categories is by doing it manually. So first, if you go over here to category example, it gives you an example of what it wants you to search. So it says when selecting category using the code following n- containing the URL of the category. So if we click this, we'll open Target in a new tab. Then when you're on Target.com, you click categories. We'll go down to toys again. Action figures and playsets, action figures. And then once that loads, you can see we have 5XT87. So you would copy this, go over back to product search, and then you would put that in here. Keeping in mind with this feature, doing it manually, you could have up to 25 categories. Now, for me, even though on Easy Bulk you can narrow it down to subcategories here, personally, I see Easy Bulk as doing a broad search over the main category. When I do it manually, I tend to focus on narrower searches so I can do quick searches if I'm looking for a specific product. Also, I tend to use this if there's a sale on a certain subcategory. Say action figures are on sale at Target, I could search that specific subcategory and get that search done quicker. So, after categories, you have start page and last page. And this is again so you can narrow your search more and only search certain things. I believe on Walmart, certain categories have more than 25 pages, and Tactical Arbitrage will only let you search 25 pages of a main category at Walmart. So you have to put the last page as being 25. Also, if you decide you want to make your own bulk category list, you can import those. I personally don't do that. You have the Easy Bulk feature again. Now, the next feature we can go over is filter products. This is the feature where you're going to narrow down your search results to the best possible products. So, the very first one is source price adjustments. You can see under here, you have a couple different options. You could set a fixed price per item. You could do store price reductions, so you have a store discount. you have cashback, you have gift card. So for store discount, that is basically if say Target has a 10% sale, you would put 10% there. Cashback is if you are using any of the cashback websites that I mentioned in my previous video about the top 5 cashback websites to use. Then you have gift cards. And if you didn't watch my video from when I first started here on YouTube, I made a video about why store credit cards suck and why you should use discount gift cards instead. And if you use those discount gift cards, you would put that percentage in also. For me, at Target, I'm getting 10% off from gift cards. Cashback, I don't rely on because a lot of the times there's restrictions on the categories or the products that you could get cashback on. So it's not reliable that you'll get cashback, and I just consider it a bonus instead. Then you can add sales tax if you have to pay for it in your state. For me, sales tax is 6.625%. So we'll collapse this and go look at the next feature. Next, we have the remove filter. And you can see there are a ton of different things down here. I won't go through all of them, but I will go through the ones I use. So the first one is remove out of stock products. Obviously, if the product's out of stock, we can't sell it anyway. Although, I will mention that if you decide to keep this off, you can always look for that product on other websites. So if it says this product is profitable, but it's out of stock at Target, you then just go search on Google for that product and see maybe Walmart has it or another site, and then you check the pricing there. Then I have remove if Amazon is also a seller and now in stock. Generally speaking, you just don't want to compete against Amazon. Then the next one I have is remove products if Amazon title contains the words. And you can see I have pack, case, count. There's more I gotta add here. But essentially for these ones, the reason I put those words in there, if Tactical Arbitrage finds a product on Target and finds it on Amazon, but in the Amazon title, it says it's a 2-pack or a 3-pack or anything with pack or case or count, then it will remove that from my search results. When I first started using Tactical Arbitrage, I would actually not put these in. And the reason was at the time, I was willing to put in the effort to see if it was a pack that was still profitable if I bought, say, 4 of them. And I actually did find several packs that I could make. But now I'm focused on trying to minimize the amount of time I spend searching for products. So now I'm trying to filter down my results as much as possible. So I am only getting profitable products and I don't have to put in as much work to find those products. So we'll collapse this one also. Then we'll go on to source titles. And you can see I don't actually use this. But this is similar to the one I was just showing you where you're removing search results based on certain keywords in source titles. So we'll collapse this. The next one is cost and fees. If you decide to use a prep center for your online arbitrage, you could add that to this filter here. Cost to prep per standard product, cost to prep per advertised product, cost to create bundle. And the one I use is cost per pound to ship to Amazon. And I have it at 60 cents per pound. That's a little bit on the higher side, but I always like to have a cushion just in case. We'll collapse this one. Then we have profit and ROI. So for this, you have only keep data if gross profit is at least $1. And the reason I keep it so low is just because Tactical Arbitrage isn't always 100% accurate with the pricing it gives you. So this just gives me enough cushion to make sure I'm not missing any results. But I'd probably actually raise this now to say 175. Also, only keep data if gross ROI is at least 35%. Generally speaking, I won't buy products under 40% ROI, but I keep it a little lower, again, just because the prices aren't accurate, so I'm making sure I have cushion so I'm not missing products. Collapse that, and then you have other filters. Again, this is another filter that I don't personally use, but we'll collapse that. So, you can see we are searching Target, we are searching the toy category, and we are searching Target's website from 3 days ago. We are also narrowing down our search by making sure images match between Target and Amazon. Then we scroll down here. We are making sure that Tactical Arbitrage knows we get a 10% discount because of gift cards. We also have to pay 6.625% for sales tax in my state. We are also narrowing down the results that we get back by doing things like removing out-of-stock products, removing if Amazon is also a seller, removing products that have certain keywords, just to narrow down the results and get the least amount of results that we have to manually search while still giving us plenty of profitable products. We also want Tactical Arbitrage to know we pay 60 cents per pound to ship to Amazon. so that way it adds it to our end cost per unit. And then we want to filter out any results that are below our gross profit and ROI percentage. Then once you have all that information in, you want to click search. So you can see your search is in progress. And what Tactical Arbitrage is doing is it's going through that category you took, taking the UPCs, searching them on Amazon, putting into its own calculator the price from Target minus discounts you get, plus sales tax if you're paying that, plus shipping costs if you're paying that, plus prep fees if you're paying that. Then it's giving you a finalized cost and seeing what your profit margin would be based on the sales price, and Amazon's fees, and seeing if there's enough profit margin for you to make money on. Then once the search is done, you go over to Search Manager and you could search through your results and make sure the price Tactical Arbitrage gives you from the website you're searching is accurate. Make sure the product is profitable, and you want to check its sales history. You want to confirm the price on Amazon. There's a lot you want to do with the Search Manager to make sure the results you're getting are products that you actually want to buy and sell. But this is the first of 3 videos in this short series. The first is going to be this one with product search, the second one reverse search, the third diving deep into those results to make sure the products that Tactical Arbitrage give you are profitable, that the prices they're giving you is accurate, making sure the products are in stock, checking sales history on Amazon to make sure they are selling good. All the stuff you need to do to make sure you are buying with confidence and make sure you are buying quality products. So if you want to make sure you see all 3 of those videos, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you get notified when those videos come out. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's always greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and thanks for watching.